Alright, so game 1 of Forgefest, and I'm versing Rob. How you go, man? Alright, take us through your list.
What we have is a commander with fusion and Skyfire attached to 10 marker drones. We've got Devilfish Fire Warriors, Hammerhead, another Hammerhead, Railguns, Ion, Hammerhead, Skyfire, Missile, Plasma, Crisis. Infiltrated, we have 15 creep with snipers and 6 stealth suits. Yep. In reserve, we've got 10 Kroot, a outflanking Devilfish with Dark Strider.
Dark Strider, yes, I haven't seen that one before. So here are my Nids. We've got Genestealers Infiltrate, everyone hiding in this corner, and the Hive Crone in reserve. Alright, so this tournament I'm really happy with, because every list there was not your, I guess, usual list. So just getting into the game here. This is a perfect example. I'm versing Tau, and normally when you're versing Tau you see, you know, 2 or 3 Riptides, the sky firing missile dudes, I can't remember. Anyway, Rob didn't have any of that stuff. He had long strike. He had a mix between. He had the shadow, not Shadow Sun, the Dark Sun character I've never versed. Really cool. Yeah, so just a mix of really cool Tau models that you don't normally play, and that kind of epitomizes this entire tournament. So I was really happy with, coming up to Rocky from Brisbane. It's a 8-hour drive, or 7.5-hour drive, I think, or maybe it was 8 because we had got traffic both ways. Anyway, Rob deployed, and my initial deployment, I was thinking I'll just deploy a bit on the left, so from my left, which is the top of the screen, and a bit down the bottom. So apologies that the camera didn't capture all of it. At the very top is where the Genestealers are, you saw in the intro, and the very bottom. I've cut off probably about 6 inches on top and bottom there. So sorry about that. In the end, I decided what I'll do is I'll do kind of like a refused flank as much as I could. Cut out some of his troop choices. Oh, not his troop, his firepower. And because I've infiltrated the Genestealers right at the top, make him waste time trying to kill the Genestealer squad, which is sitting in essence on an objective, while I push forward. Now, I do a few mistakes in this game, and luckily it doesn't affect the outcome either way, because Rob, he's playing really smartly, and he makes a few mistakes. I'm playing, I think, smartly. We'll see, but I do make a few mistakes. So it's a pity that you can't see it, but in the Genestealers, I actually move out. Like, the whole plan of them is just going to be sitting on the objective and going to ground every turn. Now, the only problem with that is marker lights. Now, Rob's only got one marker light source, which is these marker light drones, and I move one of my Genestealers out of the completely out of line of sight, so he actually, he's the marker lights can actually see him, and that's all they need. And they put all the marker lights on him, and now I can't really go the ground with my Genestealers because the stealth suits and the Kroot, which you can see they're turned around shooting him, can just go ignores cover, dead. So bad mistake on my behalf. I should have just kept them out of line of sight to the marker lights and just risk the going to ground and hope they survived. So I believe that gave Rob first blood, but we were playing that you can only get first blood on turn 1, so I don't think he actually got first blood in that instance. I got a bit lucky there. His Hammerhead that went into terrain got immobilized, which means that while it's still going to be doing a lot of shots, well, not a lot of shots, but it's going to still be doing shots, it is predictable. Now, you just saw me placing lots of blast templates all over the marker lights and the commander. Now, they're my MVPs, the Biovores. You can see them at the bottom left here. In this game, they pretty much win me the game. The drones and Markalides die to one volley. Coming up next turn, they're going to kill about 15 Kroot and I think 1 or 2 stealth suits. But the big thing there is they pin the stealth suits, which is huge because as we go through it, you can see here my Shrikes made a charge, killed the what's it called? It's not a hammerhead. It's the transport for the Tau Devilfish. It explodes the vehicle, and the guys inside actually break from a morale check, and they run off the board. And so right now, Rob doesn't actually have enough firepower because my Flying Hive Tyrant actually kills 2 of the Crisis Suits and gets that last one down to 1 wound. So he's only got firepower from Long Strike, a immobilized Hammerhead, and a Devilfish, and 1 Doohickey. What's his whatever his name is, Crisis Suit. That will hurt my Shrike squad, but it will not destroy it altogether. Down here, Rob, he outflanks with his Dark Sun and a whole squad of Fire Warriors. And I gotta say, they hurt. They destroy a Tervagon just by themselves. Like, literally, drop them down to toughness 5, now wounding on 4+ with pulse rifles. Really, really painful. So, Tervagon's down. My backfield is hurting a bit. I don't have any Synapse now in the back. My Flying Hive Tyrant is kind of with the Shrikes, which is... you can see that all my Synapse is at their backfield destroying all the stuff. I need to do that, but now everything is now out of Synapse. All my Gaunts, the Biovores, the Exocrine, and the Carnifex. Funniest bit of the entire game just happened there. My Death Leaper, you saw, he's kind of run out of that terrain. He's going for the charge on the Devilfish that's just sitting there. And he shoots at the side armor, gets a pen, gets an explode result, explodes, I think, like 5 or 6 inches. Rob then wounds Death Leaper on the explode result. And because he only had 1 wound left, I failed my save. And so... Death Leaper with a lucky pen on the side armor of a Devilfish actually dies to the explosion. So, swings and roundabouts. Here I'm going for Long Strike, getting back into Synapse range, into the big squad here. Rob, because those stealth suits were actually pinned, couldn't move far enough up to try and kill. So you can see here we're measuring... right in the center, we're measuring to try and get rid of those last 2 guys and doing focus fire and getting them out of Synapse. But because the stealth suits were pinned that previous turn, they couldn't move. They didn't have the movement to do fun things like that the very next turn. So they didn't. My Gaunts didn't break, which meant that I had at least 1 objective. I didn't actually get the relic. There was no chance of me doing that. I think that was a secondary.